morning to you, dear listener. You're on to 32 FM 94.9 Breakdown Newspaper Review live in the studio this morning. I apologize for starting a little bit behind time, but we'll go straight now to the headlines. And of course, Austin Idumu is right here with us in the studio, and we go straight also to the analysis. Good morning to you. My name is OLUTAYO OGUNADE.
Good morning to everybody listening. My name is Bemisola Shoyemi. Thank you very much for joining us this Tuesday morning. Today, the 18th day in the month of May 2021. Straight to the papers. Punch newspaper. INEC meets security chiefs as burnt offices rise to 21. Asaba Accord reps Northern Caucus splits. Minorities back Southern governors. How gun-wielding herdsmen took over family land in Lagos, erected structures on it. Lawyer. Deceased student wrote undertaking refusing medical help. Uniosun. Yoruba Nation forget Iseyin rally. Monarch tells Igboho and others. U.S. court dismisses Olukoya's suit against UK-based blogger. Residents panic as robbers attack 10 Lagos homes in 3 days. I'll contest Osun PDP governorship ticket in 2022. That's coming from Ogunbiyi. Let's look at some headlines from the metro side. 4 suspected traffic robbers nabbed in Lagos. And in business, some foreigners don't need NIN for SIM registration. NCC. Banks consume more energy than Bitcoin. Report. Cement price. We are boosting supply, says Dangote Cement. And let's take a look at the politics side. Plateau fixes local government pool for October. Oshibajo disowns group pushing alleged 2023 presidential agenda. And finally, from here, PDP governors back southern counterparts, demand state police and restructuring.
Let's go to the Guardian newspaper. PDP governors call for state police restructuring, ranching. New national policy seeks expanded local content in telecoms. Social dialogue vital to post-COVID-19 recovery. Strike the law and constitutionality of collective bargaining. Pressure terrorists to surrender. CDS tasks human rights groups. Ekiti organized labor rejects withdrawal of new wage. Military needs $2 billion yearly to fight insecurity, says NAF. Ezekwesili urges public to ignore malicious codes on BBOG. Review strategy to safeguard security facilities in Southeast. Huriwa urges. Senate panel accuses Lottery Trust Fund of 7 billion naira fraud. Still from politics, PDP charts new path to recover Bende Federal Constituency seat from APC. APC mom and conduct of Congress's National Convention. League of Professionals, ARG, UPU converse support for Southern Governors resolutions. Alright, still from the Guardian newspaper, AFDB, ERRD partner to address 2.5 trillion naira, $2.5 trillion, I beg your pardon, financing gap in Africa. NIA engages states in implementation of motor insurance policy.
I'm moving on to Daily Post now. UI Senate shuns Universities Autonomy Act extends tenure of acting Vice Chancellor. Abia Zekweazu meets with Cabinet plans security roundtable. BBC video Brekete family host Ahmad Issa ordinary president under fire for hitting woman. Senate alleges 7 billion naira fraud in National Lottery Trust Fund. Biafra, Nigerian forces arrest ex-soldier for training 2,000 IPOB ESN fighters. Herdsmen crisis, ACF backs Southern Governor's ban on open grazing. EFCC grills ex-Kwara Governor Abdel Fattah Ahmed over alleged 9 billion naira diversion. FA Cup, Nigerians react as Kanu mocks Iheanacho Ndidi for displaying Nigeria flag. 476 websites fighting Buhari, lying about mental status, Lai Mohammed. Israel, Christian leaders accuse Buhari of taking sides with Palestine. Boko Haram, Obi Ezekwesili denies, saying BBOG that bring back our girls, sponsored by Fulani, to rubbish Goodluck Jonathan. Enugu governor's wife tasks mothers on update of immunization records. More headlines. Imo attacks. Police target unknown gunmen begin Operation Search and Flush. Traditional rulers hail Dambata over role on security and national development. Back your resolutions with law, CLO tells Southern governors. Jusum strike stalls ex-petroleum minister Adesanya Alisi Madueke's trial. I'll take one more headline from here. Nigerian students in Ekiti State march against cultism, bloodshed, and sexual harassment.
And from Daily Trust, EFCC grills Abdul Fattah Ahmed, ex-Kwara governor, were not yet ready for convention. Buni committee. State Secretariat shot as NLC takes over Kaduna streets. 2 officers shot dead. A suspected IPOB militant set another police station ablaze. Persecuted at home, Igbo Muslims trooped to north. For soccer, Oshibaji denies 2023 presidential ambition. Tell terrorists to surrender. DHQ tells human rights organizations. Nigeria accounts for 75% crime in the Gulf of Guinea. Federal government. Media Trust launches podcast programs. ACF backs Southern governor says open grazing must end. State Secretariat short. I took that. Outrage over moves to shift APC convention. We have Austin Iduma with us in the studio, and we'll go straight to the analysis. Good morning to you, Austin. It's great to have you join us on the program.
Thank you for having me. Good morning, Tayo.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Let me take this headline. INEC meets security chiefs as burnt offices rise to 21. The Independent National Electoral Commission will this week meet heads of security agencies as part of moves to end attacks on its offices in some parts of the country. Why are there attacks on INEC offices across the country, now numbering 21?
Well, I do not know, and I think it's dastardly and also despicable. What could have been the offense of this electoral umpire to warrant this? Everything must be done on the side of the government to nip this in the bud. If we are having 21 offices getting burnt as a result of arson, this is not as a result of maybe power surge or what have you. It's a clear case of criminality, whether hoodlum vandalizes the place and set the place practically on fire. I don't know what they intend to achieve at the end of the day. But by and large, if this is not curbed as quickly as possible, it will impede on the success of future elections. Because INEC need to prepare not only on national level, but on regional, local governments, and world levels. And the worst hit in this scenario is the southeastern part of the country. We have had about 3 offices, for example, of INEC burnt in Abia State, for example. So we have to really work on it and ensure that this case does not continue to repeat itself. I'm happy that INEC is meeting critical stakeholders, especially the security operative, to be able to beef up security in and around INEC offices across the country. Because not just that buildings are raised down, we have situations where sensitive materials, materials that are needed for elections, are being burnt down. If we want to say we should restructure the country, I don't think this is the best way. Some people are saying there should be no election. What we are saying is that election is a matter of the law. However, we need to fix the security situation in the country. We need to possibly restructure before another cycle of election. However, whichever that comes first, I think will just have to take place. So I don't think the best solution is to start raising down INEC offices and what have you, because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, it will be problem for all of us. You know, this was
because the implication of this is like they're saying there shouldn't be any election come 2023.
And we have a couple of people come out in the last few months to say that this 2023 election will not hold.
It is not the first time actually when we talk about mysterious fire, burning INEC offices nationwide.
Yes, it has to stop. We see that a lot when election is approaching. But this time around, I think there is an orchestrated plan to actually ensure that systematically these things are phased out. And I think it shouldn't be so. Some people have legitimate and genuine concern, saying that not by fiat anyway, that election should not hold. We are only looking at the possibility of this federation still be together between now and 2023. And we are telling the federal government that, the best thing to do between now and 2023 is to probably restructure the country and also ensure that we fix security and economic problem in the land. Until there and then, we can now talk about election. So those that are saying election should not hold, it's a matter of priority that the government should not place premium on election at the detriment of security and what have you. Because come to think of it, if people are not safe, what is the tendency that Nigeria perhaps will exist by 2023 for election to take place? So like I said earlier, I do not think setting INEC offices ablaze across the country is a way of communicating indirectly that, oh, elections should not hold. Bring your argument to the table. What we want is a restructured Nigeria, a Nigeria that works for all, a Nigeria that people can sleep with their two eyes closed. That is the Nigeria we want.
These offices are insured anyway.
Let's see how it goes. I probably don't think so. Whether these offices are insured, whether they are insured or not, it will take a number of time to be able to get some of the materials that are burned. Don't forget, like card reader and some other machine are imported into the country, so it's not something you just go to the shelf or to the supermarket and get. You have to place order, they manufacture over time, and at the end of the day you take delivery. So whether they are insured or not, this was the way we won Nigeria during the NSAS protest. All of us are reaping the pain of that.
What is the implication of this ultimately for our democracy, just as we move on?
Well, the implication for this for our democracy is that we are not yet there. We should move away from analog method of election in the country. We should digitalize our election and deploy more of technology that will reduce human interference, because materials are burnt and what have you. If we make our election in such a way that, oh, at the end of the day you just sit in the confines of your home or your room, just press one or two buttons, and you are voted for the candidate of your choice. So it's another way of telling the government or telling the people that, oh, we are not yet there. Because at the end of the day, INEC has come out to cry now that this definitely will affect the election. So let us look at the overall implication as a whole, which means that we have to migrate from the current level we are now to a digital level, a more deployed technological level for election in terms of innovation in the country.
All right. Away from that, from Daily Trust, ACF backed Southern Governor says open grazing must end. The Area Workers Alternative Forum, ACF, yesterday backed the last week's resolution of 17 Southern Governors meeting in Asaba, Delta State, banning open grazing. At long last, it's saying we are on the same page. Yeah, also
almost.
Yes, I think that's the best thing to be done. I don't see the reason why some few people within the country are trying to condemn the southern governor. They have the sovereign and the constitutional right to actually be able to come together. Don't forget, Arewa sometimes ago has actually talked about this. There is a Ganduje model to all of this. Ganduje came up with an advice sometimes ago that Article 3 of the ECOWAS protocol, especially on movement of cattle, animals, and what have you, should be amended. This is a new generation. It is a 21st century, for crying out loud. I do not think because of the ECOWAS protocol we now allow animals to continue to move into the country. So Audogbe was saying yesterday, and this has been our position all along, how can you expect a farmer to have farmed for a period of time when it is close or approaching the time of harvest? Some people will just encroach on the property with their animals and graze, and you expect peace to reign. Peace cannot reign in that type of atmosphere. So let us call a spade, because what is not good is also something that we don't have to delight in. So I'm particularly delighted that Arewa Consultative Forum has come out to actually say, oh, this is the way to go. We can't continue in such a manner that at the end of the day we look at it. Audogbe said, and I quote, he said, the fact of the matter is that the crisis emanates from the belief by most headmen that they are free to enter any farm, eat up their crop, or kill anyone raising objection. Nobody or society can accept this. Nobody or society can accept this. So I want us to speak with one voice as far as this matter is concerned. If we can speak with one voice, we then come to a round table. Then we now look for a way to accommodate these people, because that is their own means of livelihood too. Accommodating them could be
what kind of belief is this?
accommodating them could be people investing, maybe state government trying to invest in ranching, or we get investors to invest in ranches, and at the end of the day they rent, they pay for their business and what have you. So for me, I think it shouldn't be something that should divide. We should divide between north and south again, and say some people are for this, some people are not against it. It's about decency, it's about modernity, it's about premium on human life. It is not done and it is not acceptable anywhere. What is the contribution of this business to our GDP, for example? So this business should not be placed above human life, because the way it's looking at it, looks as if when it comes to this particular type of business, human life does not really matter. I don't think that is the best way to go. So like I said earlier, let the southern governor, let their meeting continue, let them continue to consult. I'm aware that they are most likely going to meet Mr. President when he returns from Paris. After meeting Mr. President, let them also engage their counterpart from the north, engage critical stakeholders, and at the end of the day, as a matter of legislation, let us resolve this issue once and for all.
Now that more people are getting on this train, it's one thing for people to come together to unite and want to achieve a common goal. It's another thing for the authorities in charge to accept whatever they are putting on the table. Let's look at these governors coming together now and meeting with the federal government itself, with the executive arm of government.
Yes, coming to meet with Mr. President, it is not a way, especially on the part of restructuring. You understand? Devolution of power. They can meet the president, but ban on open grazing is a matter of legislation. The state houses of assembly are empowered to actually make laws for the good and well-being of the people. You understand? So, see, the first thing we need to establish as far as this case is concerned is that whatever decision, either against open grazing, it is not targeted at any people or anybody from any section of the country. There is this law that people began to play around with, the constitution, that as a citizen of Nigeria you can stay anywhere, you can do business anywhere, you can do whatever you like, but the law also guarantees freedom of life. So if right to life, so if you look at it, for example, you discover that your own means of livelihood should not constitute a threat to my own life or my own means of livelihood. So we must look for a way to stay together as a people. So the best way to address this issue is to first of all acknowledge the fact that this is not targeted at anybody, this is not an affront against anybody, and at the end of the day we chart a new way forward. So meeting Mr. President, I think, is a welcome development.
Oshibajo for president.
It's a matter of time.
The Daily Trust here says Oshibajo denies 2023 presidential ambition.
He said he has not declared. He has not declared yet. That was what Laolu Akonde said. The VP has not declared yet. If he wants to, why not? He has the constitutional right to run for office. So it now depends on Nigerians, first of all on his political party to give him the ticket, then on Nigerians to pick him as the next president of the country. In terms of capacity, I don't think we need to start talking about what the vice president can do or what have you. But what he said is that there was this online media report that people are canvassing for support for Mr. Vice President for 2023 presidential election. They are even soliciting for funds, and there is this insinuation that perhaps the VP may have quietly or silently declared intention. It is too early as far as the electoral act is concerned to declare intention, and the vice president is a lawyer, and the vice president office has come out to say no, we don't know what will happen in 2023. However, I have not declared my intention to run for the office of the president yet. So that is the news. It's not as if he denied that most likely he could be the president, he could vie for office in 2023. But just keep your fingers crossed. Like I said earlier, it's a matter of time. I have not declared for presidency yet.
Yes.
So they said deceased from such unhelpful permutations. Okay, yes. General public, he has not made his intentions known. We'll get to know by and by.
Yes.
All right.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah. 476 websites fighting Buhari, lying about mental status. That's coming from the Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed. We'll take a look at that story and more, then we take your calls after this break.
iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún ọ pé tòjò tẹ̀rùn gbogbo àkókò ńlẹ̀ dá ádámà nílò náà yàtọ̀ sí náà dògán tá a fi ń sun bọ̀ọ̀lì lábàá oko àgàgà iná sólà tó ń gbàgbára láti inú òrùn tó bá gbọ́ Novel sólà ní ó tẹ̀lé iléeṣẹ́ Novesola wọ́n ti wà ní sẹpẹ́ fún pèsè àwọn èròjà sólà lẹ́lẹ́kàǹkà inverter solar panels and batteries solar kit láti tanná láti charge battery gbọ́ rédíò kọrin jẹ̀gbádùn àti láti tanná ẹlẹ́yin bíi 2 sí 3 solar fan tó ń gbé fan láti tanná sùn dẹ́kun ẹ̀fọn amáranini ṣokùnfà àìsàn ibà solar floodlight fàyíká ilégbèé àtòpópónà fúnṣẹ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ solar freezer láti ṣe nǹkan jíjẹ mímu lọ́jọ́sí kó mi síta fún oníbàárà solar cctv camera ẹlẹ́yinjú àsáfà ààbò nílé iṣẹ́ àtọ́fíìsì solar water heater tí somi tútù ní gbígbóná solar water pump tó lè fami gòkè ní kànga energy saving appliances dc bulb dc tv dc fan tó ń gbàgbára náà sára bẹ́ẹ̀ làkànṣe solar product wà fún dókítà lecturers farmers tailor àtàwọn ṣọ́ọ̀bù káríkárí Novesola kan náà ń lo kájú ẹ̀ kàn sí wọn bó rajà lólùléeṣẹ́ wọn tó wà ní Akíndélé plaza ìdójúkọ Adamasingba stadium Mọ́kọ́lá Ìbàdàn tàbí lẹ́ka iléeṣẹ́ wọn tó bá súnmọ́
081-8776-6005.
Novesola ló mójútó solar.
Guy, wetin dey make you scatter house like this, eh? Abeg, you help me see my Airtel SIM. I carry am give Shade yesterday o. But you no dey use am again na. Yay! You don carry my bonus give landlord pikin. Na today you go pack out. On top Airtel SIM?
Yes, so if you don reach 15 days wey you never use your Airtel SIM, go find am now. Because why? Ogbonge awoof full on top o. Hey, get 2,000 naira airtime plus extra 200 MB for just 200 naira. The more you recharge, the more you awoof o. To begin enjoy this awoof, just dial *241*7#. Terms and conditions dey o.
Airtel, the smartphone network. Láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ́yìn kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
Ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. Questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ẹ̀ ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
Telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 08168737222.
Kọ́lá. Ó máàmi.
Lọ mú àpò rẹ́bẹ̀tẹ̀ bílíṣì àìpò méjì fún mi.
Máàmi méjì báwo.
Torí pé màá fi kan rẹ àwọn aṣọ funfun yìí màá fi kan tó kùn pa gbogbo kòkòrò.
Ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò rí kòkòrò bíbá ẹ̀ máàmi.
Wo wọ́n kéré débi pé o ò lè fojú rí wọn ṣùgbọ́n wá ìdí nìyẹn tọkàn mi fi balẹ̀ lórí bílíṣì àìpò láti pa wọ́n pátápátá.
Jẹ́ káṣọ funfun rẹ funfun sí i kí lè rẹ́ sì bọ́ lọ́wọ́ kòkòrò àìfojúrí tí ń fa àìsàn. Agbára àfọ̀mọ́ tó wà nínú bílíṣì àìpò yóò pa gbogbo kòkòrò àìfojúrí pátápátá.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
And the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Hey, why did you put it in the pot like that? You're supposed to break it first.
Says who? This is how I cook my pasta. Besides, it's golden penny pasta. It's non-sticky, so it doesn't matter.
But I want to cook it with meatballs mixed with pepper sauce and cheese.
Go ahead and enjoy your golden penny pasta just the way you want it. Golden penny pasta is made with durum wheat, which contains protein, and it's non-sticky, so you can cook, serve, and eat just the way you want it. With golden penny pasta, your way is best.
32 FM 94.9, Break It On Newspaper Review reaching live from our audio-visual studio. We are live on YouTube, 32 FM 949 Ibadan.
All right, let's take a look at the headline we took before going on that break. The federal government says 476 websites have been created to publish fake news about President Muhammadu Buhari and his government. Information Minister regretted that the latest fake publication was on the Nigerian leader's mental status. Lai Mohammed has another statistics, and sometimes you wonder
where I guess is fat from and the source from. Yes, according to Lai Mohammed, he said the height of it was the insinuation that at the last London visit to his doctors, that the doctors advised Mr. President. The news purportedly reported that the doctors advised Mr. President to step aside because he could not even recognize the members of his immediate family. We don't know how far that is true. But for Lai Mohammed, is the president okay mentally? That is what we are looking at, because there are some on-the-spot action that we feel the Mr. President should take or issues he should deal with, and some of these things are missing. I'm seeing this as another form of distraction. If Mr. President is mentally fit and physically fit, let him deliver on the job in which he was elected to do. Let him address the issue of the economy, the issue of poverty, the issue of hunger, the issue of insecurity, the issue of diversification of the economy. Let him look at all of this issue. It is then we will know that, oh, Mr. President is truly physically fit. I don't think we have to belabor ourselves on the
No, I think you said it all. You said distraction, so I think we
the other time
move on to better things.
Yes,
right?
The other time they talk about coup. Somebody want to take over the government. That was 2 weeks ago. That has come down. There is still renewed killing all over the country, and we are talking about.
Generally speaking, when this kind of facts come out from somebody like Lai Mohammed, subsequently there's always a clamp down on the profession, journalism.
What I expect Lai Mohammed to do is let there be presidential media chats. Let the government organize a presidential media chat.
Do you see that happening?
I don't see it happen anyway. Let them. There are ways you can tell the people that the president is okay. Of course, from a unauthorized source, a credible source for that matter. At the last security meeting, it was reported that the president was incoherent while presiding over that meeting. This case is very simple. Is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's not the president of the APC. It's not the president of Lai Mohammed. It's the president for all of us. Let there be an occasion where the president will feed question from pressmen, interview, ask him question, let him answer.
The band calls long thing. Austin, can we, just
let's move on.
All right. From the Guardian newspaper, military needs $2 billion yearly to fight insecurity, says NAF. And the lines to call this morning are 0809 7000 949 and 070 5000 949 0705 5000 949.
Yes, it's really difficult to want to equip the military, especially during the time of war. The best time to fund the military properly is peace time. The question now for the military headquarters, DHQ, is to ask the billions of dollars that have been voted, what has happened to some of these billions.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Benny. Good morning, and Akaya. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Austin, good morning. I appreciate you guys this morning. My name is Dr. Mark. I really enjoyed the submission from Mr. Austin concerning the president. You see, if you are hearing that people are alleging as a government, you are supposed to prove them wrong. I really support what Mr. Austin said. Let us have a presidential media chat where people could ask questions. The president will ask, and let us hear our president answer to those questions. We are saying the person sitting there is not responding to anything. Are we going to continue to do? He gives instructions to Chief of Army Staff to the armed forces, they are not following. And yet he's not doing anything. And you keep saying he's mentally okay. How can somebody be mentally okay and you give instruction, a whole commander-in-chief of the armed forces, and nobody is following? I want to also advise the governors in the in the south, to go ahead with their decisions. The truth is, even after meeting the president, nothing will come out of it if they do not take decisions on securing their territories. I also want to use that opportunity to we have what is called a nation within a nation. When we have a country that is not doing what it's supposed to do, states that have capacity to secure in terms of procuring equipment can do it. In terms of
thank you, Dr. Mark. We got this message from Mr. Fagbemi calling on Buhari and the APC government to do something in a gentle manner. Every day is a waste of time and nothing to put on the table again. We have put enough on the table. Nothing is done. Tell the president to quit or start restructuring our house. All right, I'm not going to take that. But thank you, Mr. Fagbemi. We go that 0809 7949. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Please speak up.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The burning of INEC offices across the nation. There is some hoodlum. It's very alarming and also a primitive idea. We don't need it. Do we need to use our hands to destroy our property? It's quite unfortunate. This is Omo Basharon. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Omo Basharon. Good morning to you too. 0809 7000 949 0705 5000 949. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Demi and Tayo. Thank you. This is the voice of John Uzon Joko. Once again, I want to thank you. And this is the first time I want to talk about the physical fitness of Mr. President. And I am quoting someone. Whether you know, an associate professor, Farouk Uperobi, is an associate professor in USA. And he said, that was on November 23, 2018, for instance. I'm quoting him. I tweeted that a doctor who has met Buhari during a personal non-medical visit told me he was troubled that Buhari appeared to experience symptoms of dementia, of which Alzheimer's disease is a type, which is often characterized by repetitiveness, unawareness, mental deterioration, impaired memory, diminished quality of thought, slurred speech, and finally complete helplessness. That is why neurologists call dementia failure of the brain. So if you are expecting anything like a presidential media chat, you will wait till thy kingdom come. I am quoting from Sunday Punch of December 13, 2020, and no one has reported that it is made by that associate professor. John Njoku is my name. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John Njoku, for your contribution. 0809 7000 949 0705 500949.
We have from Premium Times, Nigeria's inflation falls the first time in 21 months. That's from Premium Times. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. The question now is, how will the government disprove that the president's mental state? The only thing they would have done is to come out and let's really know how they are evading it. We are not saying it's not something, but they should clear this whole issue. All this thing, Malai Mohammed coming in to say this, it's not solving issue. Is he mentally fit or not? Let's know. That would have just solved all this problem instead of this evading they are trying to avoid. We all don't know the health of our president. He is our president. We want to know his mental state and his physical state. We should know. Because remember, it is the taxpayer money that is taking care of him and others. This would have solved the whole thing. Good morning.
Good morning.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
But do they need to prove anything? All right. We don't want the cut and paste kind of interviews or address by Mr. President. Let him come out and
Live.
talk to us, engage the media, all right,
Live.
on the spot. All right, and we can ask him questions and he can reply. There's no need for anybody to prove anything. That is just the way
That's
out.
the proof.
The proof,
That's
right?
the proof.
That's
the
the
best proof in this case.
The
009
president should not be shielded from the people.
7,949.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Austin, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Falodo from Kwapa Yododo. Briefly, Mr. President cannot be addressing the press on the issue of security. You cannot be looking security issue. Yes.
It's not possible. It can only be discussing political matter, which is irrelevant according to the problems the Nigeria challenges Nigeria is not facing. And on the issue of the military asking the human rights to step aside, or to advise these bandit people to step down. It is better we should stop playing politics with national security. You see, if there is no democracy, there cannot be rule of law. And if there is anarchy, there cannot be democracy. People should go and study what happened in Ecomonth, which have been a witness or still alone. Go and study it. It is when there is Nigeria that there is peace.
Hello, good morning. How do people have confidence in you that you can help in securing their lives if you don't talk to them?
I think it is erroneous to believe that the president cannot speak on security matters. There are certain classified details you are not supposed to reveal. We have the Nigerian military coming out to address the nation, talking about security operations and what they have been able to do.
And see, is it just on security? I'd like to know. But I mean, our foreign policy,
yes,
the trust
the
of this
economy and what have you. It's not just politics alone. Maybe it goes to the secretariat of the party or what have you. The president can address the people on the issue of security. He might not disclose every details and every move of the government.
Nobody even wants him to disclose. I mean, who's going to
take a gun us? So we shouldn't hold brief for Mr. President. He must and he should address the people.
Okay, would take more calls, but that will be done after this break. Stay with us.
ṣòfẹ́ mọ̀dí bí mo ṣe ń dábìí ẹ̀dùn òbí òwe health concern global consult and multilevel marketing cooperative investment credit society limited tó jalagbàtà fún gbogbo àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe herbal food supplement nílẹ̀ òkèèrè làṣírí ibẹ̀ bí wọn náà bá fẹ́ lè ra tó péye tó wọ́n sì tún máa rogún sápò rẹ̀ lọ́nà tó lẹ̀ jíìtì tó sì máa gbàdá 10% sí 15% lórí owó tó fi dókòwò lóṣooṣù láì kiri ọjà tàbí múrì fara wa ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ dókòwò papọ̀ pẹ̀lú wa àtẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti bá a dókòwò papọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ máa gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì tẹ́ fi kópa nínú ìdíje yìí kó tó ríire tí ó wáyé lọ́jọ́ kejì oṣù kẹwàá ọdún tá a wà yìí níbi tẹ́ẹ̀dì fọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ ìrìnàjò sí Dubai lọ́ọ̀tìlẹ̀ kan níbi sẹ́mẹ́ntì gbẹdọ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀kadà jẹnẹrétọ̀ fìríjì àtètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ ọlọ́dún kan fáwọn ọmọ wa ṣe fàjẹ́ àjọ tó ń rí sí ìyíkoto ìdíje oríire buwọ́lu ètò yìí kàsílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ health concern lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́ epo MRS ní kọjá Bishop Phillips Academy Ìwó Road Ìbàdàn àti ní Stanbic Bank Building Niger West Area Challenge Ìbàdàn pé 090 5000 4816 090 5000 4816 health concern sọ ìlera dọ̀rọ̀.
Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Rama, you just dey come. Me, I don't break my fast with the food where they give us for here. In fact, now so kill we kill before we collect ham.
So, all this stress on top say you want collect fruit for breaking fast. Don't worry yourself because me don't get get fruit from Adron Homes. You remember I tell you about the Ramadan promo. You self benefit from Adron Ramadan promo package with chicken money like 25,000 naira initial deposit. You go get food pack or shopping voucher and even spread the payment within 24 months. You no finish for there. For every land where you buy, you say go collect gift. If you can't pay 1 million income, you go collect food pack, bag of rice, goat, and even shopping voucher. Take joy body. Hey, waiting you they wait for. Oh yeah, sharply go Adron Homes. Make you set benefit from the Ramadan promo. For more story, make you call us for 0802 200 4260 or 0805 661 4335.
So, madam, what symptoms are we talking about here? Does he talk too much over the phone?
Yes, doctor.
Does he browse too much also?
Yes, too much, doctor.
Oh, I see. And he never runs out of data, right?
Doctor, as a matter of fact, if my husband is not on a call, he's watching videos and laughing so loud.
Kai, madam, your husband has got the Glow Breaker fever.
Yes! Catch the Glow Breaker fever when you register and activate the new Glow SIM. You get 600 Naira bonus instantly. Up to 100% bonus on every data plan so you can browse, talk, and chat as long as you like. Both new and existing customers also enjoy 700% bonus on every recharge. Visit the nearest Glow World or retail outlets to register and activate your SIM.
Glow Unlimited.
Hey, why did you put it in the pot like that? You're supposed to break it first.
Says who? This is how I cook my pasta. Besides, it's golden penny pasta. It's non-sticky, so it doesn't matter.
But I want to cook it with meatballs mixed with pepper sauce and cheese.
Go ahead and enjoy your golden penny pasta just the way you want it. Golden penny pasta is made with durum wheat, which contains protein, and it's non-sticky, so you can cook, serve, and eat just the way you want it. With Golden Penny Pasta, your way is best.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí, egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni, ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneton cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneton cleanser egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneton cleanser egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà tìgbàlódé. NAFDAC Fòǹtẹ̀lù MA1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneton cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeogun Street Aláàfin Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ring Road Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533 fún títà àti rírà. Ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
32 FM
94.9.
Studio Live. All right, still taking calls from you, dear listener. We go straight now to the phone line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Right.
This is Bayo. Bayo. Hello, are you hearing me, sir?
Let's have your headline, Bayo.
Okay, thank you. Quick one. Please, I learned that the president traveled to France. I want to know if Lai Mohammed and this guy, Ghana should follow him. The reason is because they're the one that has been talking. Maybe they're going there to talk for him. That's what I'm saying. Like what Musa also said.
Hello?
About security. But now, somebody said he cannot come out to talk on security. With all this that's happening. So supporters can come out to say he cannot come out and talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bayo, for your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, good morning, Guade.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Adeyanju Simeon from Agbo. One of the submissions of the Southern governor is that the president should come out to address. And somebody was calling to say that he cannot address the security. What has he addressed us on? Is it the economy? Is it even petroleum that's supervising? Is it head? Is it what has he addressed us on? And I agree with all your submissions, Mr. Housen, but the only one that I disagree with that to say that Mr. President is for all of us. It has never been for all of us. Look at where granting of prison on arrival, Buga, Katu Colony, water resources bill, food radio, and you said it's for all of us. It has never been for all of us. That's the reason why the people are reacting in the southern part of Nigeria. That's why we have the reaction. And they know that if they don't react, government will not do anything. And they are now, the ACF and all of that are now filling the post. And they are now saying they agree with ban on open grazing. But look at what Fulani are saying, that they are ready to leave the country. But Omonilu, they go to. The real Omonilu are saying they are agreeing with the position of the Southerners.
All right, thank you, Mr. Adetunji. For your contribution. 0705 500949 0809 7949. Hello.
Good morning, Tayo.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Sheldon from Oyo. It was on this platform that I said our utterances are giving these food loans, bandits, the gods to be destroying Nigeria. See what they are doing to INEC offices. Because we said there is the new election 373. See Kangara adoption. The next thing, another school will be attacked. And that school was attacked. Because these people are on internet, they are listening to us about our southern governors. I agree with them totally. But they should do one thing before President comes. End the strike in the House of Assembly and Judiciary if they want full restructuring in Nigeria, and give autonomy to local government, political and financial autonomy about the health of the president. If the president is not that, I know he's an old man, he cannot be perfect. If it's not that, he cannot travel to France. People will let us in France if it is true that he cannot recognize his immediate family. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. And you too, 0809 7000 949 0705 5000 Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Alaja Sola from Coca-Cola.
Please go ahead.
Good morning, Mr. Taya and Mr. Austin.
Good morning, Alaji.
I think it's high time. Mr. President, come on, clear times to address the nation. I think for a very long time, he has been our petroleum minister, substantive work. But I've never seen him coming out when we have any fuel crisis, coming out to address us on the situation of things. And he is the one that promised that the battery on ground will be resuscitated so that they will work at optimum capacity. And even promised that a new refinery will be built at each political zone of the country. He promised 3 million jobs every year. I don't know whether we are so like the second to the last corner said. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to tell the people.
All right. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning, sir. Hello.
Go on, Oloyede.
Hello.
Okay, please go on.
It's Oloyede from LLA.
All right.
The major issue that brought this president into power was the security issue. And moreover, as a retired army officer, we expect him to update us mainly on security issues. In Nigeria for now, the most part we want him to talk to us about is on security. So for anybody to say he cannot talk on that person is on his own. And concerning Lai Mohammed, I think we appreciate him for the information. Because today I believe he's an information. Because when he says yes, it is no. When he says no, it is yes. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day too.
Yeah, after all, Mr. Lai Mohammed is the information minister.
So he has to give information.
009 7000 949 0705 5000 949.
Let's see if we can take one more call before we leave the studio this morning.
All right, 32 FM, this is the right time. Nigerians will tell Mr. President that the country, Nigeria, does not belong to him nor his constituency alone, but the country belongs to us all. Former head of state, Babangida, upon being called evil genius, was forced out of power in 1993. He only used step aside to deceive Nigerians and not to deceive himself and not Nigerians. That is Almighty God for you. Without missing words, I'm sure something will happen before 2023 general elections in this country. Take it or leave it. Balogun from Olugmeru. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Sulaiman, calling from Aknyele.
All right, let's make it 30 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you. You see, concerning Mr. Lai Mohammed, you people are talking about. You know, Mr. Lai Mohammed, if you carry Nico shoes and give it to Mr. Lai Mohammed to make advert, you will turn it to fresh chicken and you start to slice onion on top of it and eat. No matter anything he talks, I'm not even minding.
Okay, those are the calls we can take this morning.
Before we leave the studio, here is saying a happy birthday to one of us here, our chief engineer at 32 FM 94.9, Solomon. Happy birthday to you, Engineer Solomon. He's 50 today.
Wow.
Right.
Is there a party? Have you been invited for a party?
Most definitely.
Okay.
It's a milestone. 50 is a milestone.
Congratulations to you, Mr.
Especially
Solomon.
in Nigeria, where life expectancy is between 40 and 42. So 50 is great. We wish him the best and many more years to the glory of God and the service of humanity.
Amen.
Thank you, Austin.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear listener. I am OLUTAYO OGUNADE.
And I am Bemisola Shoyemi. Good morning.